Hello and welcome to Weyermann's Whimsy. Today we are going to investigate how the hybrid embossing folders work using the Merriest Moments bundle. When I did my Summer Shadows die video to show you how to use the dies and how they go together, Dee commented that she'd really like to see a video on how the hybrid embossing folders work. So I thought I would do that. As I said, it's the Merriest Moments bundle with the stamp set, the Merriest Frames dies, and this is the set of dies that comes with it. So this is the die that goes in the embossing folder to make it the hybrid cut and emboss folder. And then this is a detailed die that I'll show you how we use that as well. And then this is the stitched rectangle one that you can use to cut out your greetings in the middle. And then this is the hybrid folder itself. So it can be a standard folder, 3D embossing folder. And I've done up two different examples here of how it works. This is on vellum, so you can see how it brings the pattern out. And this is just on Pacific Point cardstock. So I'll flip it around in the light so you can see the detail there. So this is basically just using the folder, no cutting at all. And this is the kind of card it would make. I've trimmed down the background so that it's a 5 1/4 by 4, so it fits on the card. I do have a video on this card and how I made it. So, but this is using the folder just on its own. The other way you can do this is to actually put the die in the folder and then it cuts it out. Again, this is on the Pacific Point, and then this is the vellum. You can see the detail there. And what you do to use this is you open up your folder. Got the Stampin' Up on top, but you open it up and you put your die on and you can feel it click in if you have it the right way around. Do I have it the right way around? No, sorry. So you have it facing you like it's supposed to be with the Stampin' Up logo at the bottom. You flip it open and then you make sure this is kind of cutting edge up, not the smooth side, but the cutting edge side up. And it actually, you can feel it actually click in, and it kind of grips the ridges in the die, or in the embossing folder. So what you would do then is you would put your piece of cardstock in like this. Remember, the cutting edge is up on this now. So you're going to flip it over to close it. And then you can see the die all around the edge. And that's what cuts out this shape for you. So the other die that's in here that's really interesting is this one. It's the detail die. And that's how this card was made. We made this at my Uplines card class. So what she did is she took the detail die, which is this one, and she cut it out of very vanilla cardstock. And then we used blending brushes and ink pads to just color it in and then put the greeting on. Now, this is done in 2 steps. You can, I did try it. I bit my tongue and I tried running it through as a cut and emboss. It does work. You really seriously risk damaging your embossing folder if you don't get it exactly right. Like it does fit in here. You can actually click it in, but keeping in mind this is now the cutting surface facing down into your die. So if you wanted to run it through, you can. I do not recommend this at all. It is so easy to damage the folder. So this would be, if you wanted to use this one, it would be a 2-step process. You would run this through just as a regular die through your cut and emboss machine, and then you would take the piece that you've cut out and you would layer it into the embossing folder, and then you would emboss it. So it would be 2 steps, kind of like 2-step stamping. This is two-step cut and emboss. If you want to use this detailed one, you cut it out on its own first, and then you can run what you've cut out through the embossing folder. So it's more of a 2-step. The true hybrid in this one is using the die itself. Sorry, I have to do this the right way around. It's easy to get mixed up with these. This way, and then this just clicks in. So keeping in mind, you keep the Stampin' Up logo. When you're holding the folder, the Stampin' Up logo is up, and then you fold it open, and you put your die in, and then you'd put your piece of cardstock on top of it, flip it closed, and then flip it over so that your Stampin' Up logo is up again, and it will cut out this shape for you. So again, you can use it just as the folder without putting the die in, and then you would get this. You can put the die in and you would end up with this, or you can do it as a 2-step process, cut it out with the detail die, and then run what you've cut out through the embossing folder all lined up so it actually embosses. So that's how the hybrid embossing folder works. You can actually add the die and emboss and cut the embossed shape out all at the same time. So hopefully this has helped and helps explain the hybrid folders a little bit. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will respond. Thanks so much for watching.